Good morning, it is 10 to 8. We've been up since about since about 6:30 or so. I think Andrew's been up even longer than that actually. We want to go out for the day to somewhere like Filey or somewhere like that, but we're waiting for our shopping delivery from Asda. But I have got ready. I've got some stuff for the dogs and some snacks. We'll eat out wherever we go, or I'll buy something from, a salad or something. I've got my bum bag and I've just made a coffee and now I've made my breakfast. So it's 10 to 8, we're still waiting for the shopping delivery. But we hope to be able to get out today because there's apparently bad weather coming in, like a storm or something this weekend. But anyway, let me show you what I've got for breakfast. So I'm just watching Lisa and Rufus from last night. I didn't watch it last night live. I was just having a bit of a me time day. But I'm catching up now, and I've got one of these authentic Greek yogurt with honey split pot, 0% fat. The honey is really, really thick. It's about 178 calories actually, so it's quite high calories. But that's okay. We'll roll with it and try it. Then I've got 30 grams of the Special K crunchy clusters and a nectarine, a few last strawberries and a few blueberries. And with my coffee, I think that's 370 or 380 calories, something like that. I'm going to go and eat this now and hope the shopping delivery hurries up so that we can get off for our day. Right, it is almost 9 o'clock. Shopping here and packed away. We were all ready and packed up for the day, packed up the car, and now we're off. I think we are going to go to Filey, even though we won't be there till about 10:30. Hopefully there'll be a parking space and we'll have a good day. So I'll see you at the seaside. Right, it's just after 10:30 and we are here at Filey. We have missed out on the free parking spots, so we've paid in the, I think it's something like West Avenue car park or something like that, but it's near Glen and Crescent Gardens, which is a really nice park to walk through to get to the cliffs and the sea. So in a moment I'll show you Glen Gardens. So yeah, like I say, you've got a lovely park just as you come in. Got all the usual swings and stuff and picnic tables. I don't know if this is ever in use, this pond thing.
A boating lake.
A boating lake, yeah. I think it's quite a while since we've seen anything on it, and isn't it?
Yeah.
We've got those like self-paddling boats and things like that. And there's a cafe and toilets. It's just a nice little place to walk through on your way to... Oh look, there's loads of ducks. Peggy. And the sun's out. I don't know what temperature it is, I'll have to have a look in a minute.
I'm going for a wee wee.
Oh, okay. Right. We better go and see to the toileting needs. It's one of our favourite places, as well as Bridlington. And you just about start to see the sea peeking through. I think we've chosen a nice day for it, love.
Mm.
Filey brig up there. This time of year it's dogs allowed on all of the beach, so we'll go down there at some point. Yeah, it's quite a nice day today. I think we'll walk through the gardens and then down to the beach.
Before the storm.
Yeah. I still haven't looked what temperature it is, sorry, but we are now down on Filey Beach. It's lovely flat sand here, not like Brid where it's fairly pebbly. Bit of mist, but it's warm enough. Up there on the prom there's crazy golf and a little fun fair, and then plenty of cafes and like fish and chip shops. And just up that way where we came down to the beach is the town, and again there's the usual shops and the nice fish and chip shop which Andrew's got his eye on. It's a bit further out, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Having a good run about after that hour or so in the car. It's 14 degrees, leaving the beach behind now for a while to climb up to the cliff of Filey Brig, and this is before and after Andrew's caught his breath. This is the equivalent of the torture steps in Bridlington. There's a little path there that will take you up to the cliff. No breath to talk. Oh. There's a big load of walkers coming, so I'll have to turn you off in a minute. Looks like a group of some kind. How lovely. Where's Peggy gone? Peggy? It's lovely. There she is. There we go, two little faces. A bit closer up of the Filey Brig. Oh, and look, turn round and you can see the whole of Filey. So I've got the sea behind me, and this is Filey Country Park, and you can also park here for about the same prices as the West Avenue. But if you go to the West Avenue, you have at least got the chance of free parking on the road, whereas I'm not so sure about coming up to here. But yeah, you see it's all pay and display. But it's a nice change to come to this end. And there's toilets here as well, but pay for toilets. Go on, say that again.
I said, well, what's the choice? You could be here, or you could be at your desk working.
Working or sat at the table doing the jigsaw. Or doing some batch cooking, which I haven't done anything this week, which is a bit naughty. Some cows up, but they're back on the lead because there's cows and we're a bit wary of this path along the cliffs. But this is the start of the Cleveland Way. You can walk along the cliffs for quite a while. Where to? Scarborough, Yorkshire Wolds Way to Hessel, and Cleveland Way.
I was thinking of the coast to coast, but I think that finishes in Spain.
Yeah, Rapids Bay, yeah. Charlie's usually alright, but Peggy's a bit not too aware of where she's running off to. So, on the lead for cliffside walks. Yeah, there it is, Cleveland Way to Helmsley, 109 miles. Now we love it at Helmsley, but you have to go, is it the A64?
Yeah, well that's where we're going as well.
We have to go on the A64 to Helmsley and Scarborough, and it's usually really bad traffic, so we tend to come to Brid and Filey instead. But Helmsley is very nice, and this is the long distance walk we've considered doing, probably before we got the dogs, but it's very expensive to do things like that, so we go to the lakes instead. What a lovely day. Pleased we made the effort now to come out. Sorry, I know we're only like 1 second away from the last clip, but it's just so beautiful today. You were saying the sea's very calm, weren't you?
Yeah, you can see though, can't you, where it's
Rippling.
yeah, it's like different depth and certain currents and stuff sometimes.
Currents and sultanas. And the path's actually quite dry, which is, I think we came up here like in January one year and it was quite muddy. Andy was just telling me you can't really see it because it's misty, but that's Scarborough. What? Hang on. No, but they still can't see because it's misty. Scarborough there. It must be years. Andrew's not a big fan of Scarborough, yeah, but
Yeah. It's a bit. I know everywhere's commercial, but I mean that's
Yeah.
all the top of Scarborough. It's always been active.
I'm impressed with how clean the path is. We'll have to wait when we go down back through Country Park. That can be a little bit muddy. Lovely. Sometimes if we think it's going to be really muddy up here, we just walk round the country park, but I'm pleased we came up this way today. So after a little while on the cliff top, you can then turn down a little footpath and walk back through the country park and out onto the road near the entrance to the country park and through the town. You can also walk a little bit further on the cliff, but not today. And there's camping and caravanning here as well. Do a little bit through the woods. Come on. It's windier up here than it is on the beach. Come on, spooky, spooky. So yeah, these two paths are where you can come down from the cliff. And this is the entrance to Filey Brig and Filey Country Park. Nice little place to walk round. And then walk back down to I think, do you think they'd call it like the old town, like they do in Brid?
Yeah, that's good. I don't know what about it, even though we've been here a few times.
I'll show you the church next. St Oswald's, I think it's called. Here is St Oswald's Church. There are people doing works and tidying the gardens, the cemeteries. War graves and Commonwealth war graves here. Yeah, it's just a lovely usually a lovely place to sit before the busyness of Filey town. Oh, and there's first drops of rain there as well. Come on, away. So it's about 12:15. We're just making our way back towards town now, and we can feel the first spatterings of rain, and both of us have left our umbrellas in the car. So that could be fun. What's your thoughts on the situation?
Well, I'll be able to cope with it, but you'll just go to pieces.
Yeah. Andrew's going to get some fish and chips, and I'm not really fancying them today, so I'll have a look for something else. But we might be eating in the shelter instead of on the picnic tables. I don't know what time it is. Probably about 20 to 1, but just walking. Just been into Coupland's, got myself a salad and a small treat. And Andrew's on his way to get his fish and chips. There he is, waiting for his fish and chips, and it's CJ's Fish and Chips on the main road in Filey. They've got a restaurant as well, but we usually just get them to take away because there's some plenty of picnic tables and things. Doesn't seem to be raining at the moment, so we'll go and look at the sea while we eat. Yes, it's about 12:30 actually, and the rain seems to have cleared up for now, so we can eat on our picnic table with our favourite view. And I have a chicken salad from Coupland's, which is about 185 calories. There's sweet corn, tomatoes, lettuce, onion, coleslaw, peppers and chicken. And then I've got this, which is a truffle log, and that is 315 calories. And with a 0 sugar lime coke, so that's 500 calories. And Andrew has his fish and chips.
50 calories.
Yeah. And we've got 2 doggies waiting for their share. 1:10. We've had our dinner, which I'll report on in a moment. But we tried to go back down to the beach, and the tide is coming in. So I can't quite get on the beach yet. We might be able to get back on a little bit further on. We're going to have to walk back on the prom for now. My salad and my truffle log was very nice. It was like a chocolate marzipan truffle log. I don't know quite what I said earlier, but it was 315 calories. Yeah. Can you see? The sea is right up to the wall. So yeah, no walking back on the beach for us. How were your fish and chips? Speak a bit louder.
Can you hear me, Mother? They were fish and chippy.
Were they very nice?
They were always nice here. Yeah, the best
Yes.
fish and chips I've ever had here.
£11 though.
Yeah, £11. Can you believe it?
That's £1.50 they've gone up since the last time we were here.
Yeah. Yesterday.
It's a few months since we've been, but that was a bit of a steep jump. Yeah, so unfortunately we can't walk back on the beach.
I think that's first time, isn't it?
Yeah, first time it's been this far in. We'd certainly be paddling, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
Nobody down there at all. Yeah, I think I'll go up in cafe, in park. You might still have to pay for these ones. So if you walk up there, you can walk back through the park and towards the car park. But because we didn't get our...
Hey! Come here! What's that? Come. Hey!
That lady was just warning us about a dead bird on the beach. We've seen quite a few today. What was I saying? Yeah.
You were saying how good looking I was.
So we're going a bit further past our exit, if you like, just so we can have another walk on the beach. But we've still got an hour left on our car parking, so... So just to help your geography, right up there is the other side of Flamborough Head, at Bridlington, where we were, when we went to Brid on Saturday, we would have been at the other side of that walking towards it. And now we're in Filey. It's a much smoother beach here though. Yeah, I think this is going to be the last clip on the beach in the sunshine, and then we'll get off home. It is 5:20. We've been home probably nearly 2 hours. Maybe, what would you say? Probably about 3:30 or a bit later anyway. I think I did say earlier that earlier in the week that I was going to do a gym class on Thursday. Didn't really anticipate that we would go to Filey on Thursday, so I did cancel that gym class. Because I've done plenty of steps today and I've done all the driving and I'm tired. I don't fancy going back into town, so I'm just watching Emmerdale and Coronation Street, and I'm heating my meal up. But we've had a lovely day. Have you had a nice day, dear?
Yeah, it's been nice, hasn't it?
Yeah. So I'm glad we went, and I'm going to Sheffield, I think, tomorrow to see my mum and dad. But now I'll show you in a little bit, when it's finished heating up, what I'm eating for my evening meal. So here we are then, just a quick light tea kind of thing. I've just got a portion of my pork teriyaki stir fry. So all that's in there is some chunks of lean diced pork, some stir fry veg, and it's made with a Maggi like flavour packet, a teriyaki one. And then I've got the fruit that I cut up to take as a snack, just in case I wanted it. I'm going to eat that up now with a Fanta, and that is all about 350 calories. Well, good evening. Haven't been on much since we got back from Filey, but it is now 20 to 9. Been watching some telly and doing some jigsaw, which I'll show you in a minute. But first, it's my evening snack. So I've got a Lindal's K-Vag Cafe Latte. I've got 15 grams of mixed nuts, they're from Aldi, and 15 grams of the dark chocolate with raspberry from M&S. A peppermint tea, and that's about 280 calories. And here's the progress on the jigsaw. So it looks like there's a man in trunks in a bath or a wheelbarrow or something. A lady in a blue coat. A yellow van that says Archaeological Antiques. A red car. And a man in a spotty jumper pulling something out of the red Mini. Oh, and these are court summons crossed out, and someone's written Dead Sea Scrolls. And I've just got a couple of cars in at the top. Anyway, it keeps me entertained. Well, that was a lovely day and a lovely yoghurt with a few nuts and a bit of chocolate. It is 20 past 9. I'm just watching. I watched an Emmerdale on Coronation Street earlier, and now I'm watching tonight's Coronation Street. Emmerdale, sorry. But I thought I'd come on and film my last clip. I just wanted to say as well, if I've already said this before, I'm sorry, but Couplands have all the calories on the little tags. So, you know, it'll say truffle log, and then underneath it'll say 315 calories and chicken salad, whatever. And they're also all on NutriCheck. I just think that's really handy. Whereas Thomas the Baker's didn't have anything like that. So that's a little handy tip if you ever want to call into Couplands. You will be able to find the calories of what you pick. And on that note, I end the day on 1,553 calories, 89.5 grams of protein, and 14,600 steps. I hope you enjoyed coming to the seaside with us, and I'll see you tomorrow from Sheffield.